Okay, so we once had a launch that was so successful within the first 24 hours, it may even been less, we had 1,000 people sign up. 1,000 people in the first day. And I'm going to show you exactly what this is, how we did it, and why we did it this way. So this client had a large high-ticket group coaching program. I think, if I can remember correctly, it was around $3,000 at the time. Might have been $3,500 for a 12-week coaching program. So with this in mind, what we do is we consider where their email list is at, who their buyers are, how warm they are, how aware they are of like the program and all those kind of things, and of the client like himself. And then we map out what this launch could look like. So for this particular one, what we would always suggest, and what we've done this time, was a webinar lead up. Actually, I think this wasn't a webinar. Sorry, this was a 5-day challenge. So the goal here, if you haven't been familiar with this, is you do a smaller challenge. It could be a 2, 3, or 5-day challenge. You then promote everyone into this challenge, where they basically get a ridiculously quick win. For little input, and I mean either monetary or time. So this could be a free webinar, it could be paid, because the benefits of paid versus free is, if you have it paid, it means you get a higher quality of people coming through, more likely people to attend, more likely you are to be able to convert people onto the actual larger high ticket course. But of course, if you have it for free, you're typically going to get larger volumes of people, but you'll see the drop-off rate probably higher on those people that actually attend the challenge or the course. What do we choose for a 5-day challenge? This 5-day challenge, what many people seem to think is they have to create something new. You don't. What you can do is take a snippet of your 12-week program. It doesn't have to be exactly like one module, it could be anything from that. But you could take existing content from that, package up a quick win that could be dealt with over 5 days. It doesn't mean that you're going to take anything less away from the 12 weeks, but it means you're going to deliver that value. So the reason you do this is because people come in, not only do they get the outcome that they want, that you've promised them within 5 days, psychology goes, wow, I've just spent £100 all for free. This is how much I've developed or progressed in the space of, 5 days, 10 days. What would it be like if I was able to work with that person closely for 12 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever your coaching program might be, or it could be if you're opening doors to community, whatever that is. But what could it be like if I could access this person more often, more frequently, over a longer period of time compared to just 5 days? That is the purpose of why you would choose to use a challenge of some sort. We had the people on the challenge. We had over 1,500 people come for the challenge. Now, naturally, this was free. We went down the free option. We didn't go down the paid option. You see that drop off massively. So I think at the end, we had 500 people maybe come through like those 5 days and complete that period of time together. And then from that point, you're essentially going to be pitching, towards the end, you're going to be pitching the next offer. These guys exclusively would get a discounted rate on the package. So let's say it was a $3,000 package. If you came through the 5-day challenge and you completed it and then you wanted to continue working, you might even get that at a discount of like $1,500 or $2,000 before it goes to the wider public. Now, what a fantastic way to promote this is by saying, let's just say you go on the 5-day challenge, you lot get an exclusive window to purchase, and we only have 10 spaces available. So not only are you going to get a discount, I'm going to give you 5 days here to think about this and say, right, you've got until Monday now. You've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to decide if this is for you. Monday, the doors are going to open to the wider public, to my list of however many thousand people, to all over social media, where they won't get this early rate. This is an exclusive rate just for you, but they will be able to have access to the spaces. I only have 7 available. What you'll tend to find is you'll have people that come really early from the challenge. You have people that come really late from the challenge. You have people come really early from when you open the main doors to public, and you'll have dribs and drabs throughout, but you'll also have a huge influx of people at the end of that main launch. So to do this, what we needed to do is put a lot of the focus on promoting the 5-day challenge to the existing list, whilst also plugging and priming for the future 12-week challenge without overlapping them. However, you do this through hand raiser signals, through the content where it might be themed around a particular subject that you cover within those 12 weeks. When people click on those links or go to sales pages, you can then add tags and segments within your email provider so you know who could be a high intent buyer who you could then later reach out to. So because this is high ticket, it typically runs over a longer period of time. You could be looking at anything from like a 4 to 6 week nurture, which is like you're just priming the content without calling it out. Then you're going into the launch of the challenge, and then you're going into the launch of your main offer. Now, this is a heavy input for a launch, but it does have good success rate as well. So this challenge, like I say, we enrolled like 1,500 people. We then get the 500 that come through it. From the 500, we then get the completion rate of like, I don't know what it was, 300 people, 250, even if that actually complete the 5-day challenge and stay engaged and still stay part of it. You then, from that point, I believe we ended up getting 43 people. I want to say 43 people. We did just over 6 figures in this launch for that 12-week program. If you have a launch coming up where you would like us to take a look over it, maybe just give you help with the launch strategy, or just kind of see what you're doing and what's coming up and how we would approach it for you, you can book a call. More than happy to have a chat with you, half an hour. We can talk through your launch, and I can kind of show you the pitfalls and the gaps and what you need to be making sure you're doing if you want to make it successful. I am not promising you 6 figures. I'm not promising you 7 figures, but I can promise you all the experience that we have over the last 8 years of delivering launches just like this.